Hello and welcome back to Skyrim. In this video I am going to continue with the Dawn Guard story questline. Let's go. Janessa is joining us, but before I continue I am going to go to Dragon's Reach, so hopefully I can get a cure for the vampire disease. Gonna try and do this as fast as I can.
There's a rift here in Skyrim. Can't neither magic nor the passing of time.
Apparently all diseases cured. Oh yes. All this.
My eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time.
Yeah, I've got all diseases cured. So now let's go find Gunmar. Yeah, recruit Gunmar. I'm gonna go to Kynes Grove. I feel it might be the closest village. Well, village, town. Say town, but it's probably more like an inn, really. You'll see now. It's not very big.
Staying safe, I hope.
Yes, I'm staying safe. Well, safe as it can be. Sounds like we got a dragon as well. I hope we don't have to fight it. We got Saber Cat. I gotta check my map to see what is near. Probably right next to Gunmar. No? Yeah. Well, Janos is right behind me. Getting close to Gunmar now. Hopefully just round this corner.
You there! Hold fast! I've tracked this damn bear for 2 weeks. I'll not let it have any more victims.
Eastron needs your help.
Eastron needing someone else's help. Never thought I'd hear that. I'm afraid he's a few years too late. I've moved on. I have more important business to attend to. Besides, he can handle anything alone. He assured me so himself. What could he possibly need my help with?
We are up against vampires.
Vampires? Well, that might change things. Tell me more about what's going on.
We're not sure, but they have an Elder Scroll.
By the Eight. Alright, look. Once it's dealt with, then perhaps I'll see what Isran expects of me.
So now we need to go into this cave. And there is a dragon nearby. Because spiders. Whole mass of spiders.
One less monster in the world.
But we've still got a bear to kill. A few more spiders as well. Yeah, totally forgot about this cave. You should hear the bear from now. Hopefully. Yep, here we go.
Watch it!
Oh, giant spider now. I'll go behind the spider, hopefully.
Don't know how well I'd have managed by myself. You have my thanks. You've helped me, so I suppose the least I can do is find out what Isran wants. He's still at that fort near Stendar's beacon, I assume.
Yes, he said to meet him at Fort Dawnguard.
Of course he did. He's been working on that place for years now. His own... I'll meet you there.
So I think we can go up here. Then if we go down here, should be the way out. That's if we don't get lost because it's so dark.
Hey, watch it!
I didn't watch it, Janessa. I just want to get out of this cave. And me obviously going slightly the wrong way. So now, apparently we need to go near Dragon Tooth Crater. And I thought if I fast travel there, the dragon will not see us because we'll have to walk all the way around that building, which I don't really want to do. Well, we got Gumbar, now we need to get Serene. Just need to go over this water. This flowing water. Then if we go into here, Get one of these.
What would mud crabs want with my satchel anyway?
Sorry, Gerard.
You haven't seen a sack full of dwarven gyros lying around, have you? I'd swear I left it right here. Do you think mud crabs might have taken it? I saw one the other day. Wouldn't be surprised if it followed me here. Just look around, will you?
Isron asked me to find you.
Isran? Wants me? No, you must be mistaken. He made it exceedingly clear the last time we spoke that he had no interest in my help. I find it hard to believe he's changed his mind. He said some very hurtful things to me before I left. Anyway, I'm quite happy in my current pursuits. So if you'll excuse me...
You have found out. You have fallen out.
Yes, that was my point. I felt it was rather clear. Look, what is it you want from me?
Vampires. Vampires. All of Skyrim. We need your help.
Vampires? Really? Oh, and I well, what are they up to?
They have an Elder Scroll.
Well, that's actually something I never would have anticipated. Interesting. I'm not sure what they would do with one, but in this case, Isran is probably correct in thinking it isn't good. All right. If nothing else, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to learn more about what's going on so I can better defend myself. But I'm not just going to abandon what I've been working on here. It's too useful. I need at least one intact dwarven gyro. So either I need to find the satchel those mud crabs stole, or I need another gyro from someplace. You wouldn't happen to have one, would you?
Here, I have a gyro. Sigil, take it.
Thank you. It's not much, but this will help a great deal with some things I've been researching. Now, where is it Isran expects me to go?
We're meeting at Fort Dungard. And hurry, before the vampires block out the sun.
Ah, been working more on his secret hideout, has he? It'll be interesting to see how much progress he's made. I'll finish up here and head in that direction as soon as I can. See you there.
So now, if we go back to Fort Dungard, then we can see what's been going on. Got an elk and a rabbit. Just happily running. Oh, he's done some work. Done quite a bit of work actually. Barry's run. I shut this gate. Oh, I want to try and keep the gate shut if we can. Fort Dawnguard.
All right, Isran. You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful.
So welcome to Fort Dawnguard.
I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you. Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we?
So now, now that the gates are down, we need to go up these steps so we can find out what's been happening. Yeah, East Run.
So let's hear it.
You probably weren't expecting to see me again.
What are you doing here?
I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please just listen, before your friend here loses his patience. Well, it's about me, and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me.
What about the scroll?
The reason I had it, and why I was down there. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured this part out already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards. He wasn't always like that, though. There was a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it.
What sort of prophecy?
It's pointless and vague, like all prophecies. The part he latched onto said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. That's what he's after. He wants to control the sun. Have vampires control the world. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll.
What's all this have to do with me, with the Dawn Guard?
I'm sorry. I had heard there were vampire hunters here. I thought they might want to know about a vampire plot to enslave... Was I wrong?
No, you were right. We just have to convince the others you on our side.
Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
All right, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now?
Because we're going to need her help.
Why? Because of that story about the prophecy about some vampire trying to put the sun out? Do you actually believe any of that?
Not really. Why else would she risk her life coming here?
Who knows? Maybe it has a death wish. Maybe it's just insane. I don't really care. It can stay for now. But if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it? You hear me? Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have the Elder Scroll with me. Whatever it says, it will have something that can help us stop my father. But of course, neither of us can read it. So, in case... whatever it said. But of course, neither of us can read it.
He can.
Well, the moth priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing before they start reading, though. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away, in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your moth priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a moth priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place.
Where would Moth Priest tend to go?
Well, back before I... you know. The College of Winterhold was the first... The wizards... let me know if you want me along.
I knew it would come to this one day.
If you want to come along, it has to just be me and you.
And
We're one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met you.
It's time for us to part ways.
It is a lonely thing, facing all the dangers of Skyrim by yourself. Come and find me, if you decide that you miss my companionship.
Were you looking for me?
I'm sure I will, miss your companionship.
Were you looking for me?
Yes. Do you still want to come with me?
Of course. Let's go.
Let's see where Janassa goes.
You've been a worthy patron. Shall I join you once more, free of charge?
Well, I want you, Janassa, but I can't have two followers at once. So at the moment we've got Serana. So now we need to go to Winterhold and the College of Winterhold. And now, I think we need to go, yeah, into that hall over there. The Hall of Elements. We need to go to the Arcadium. How have you pronounced that? I'll wait for Serana.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
Understand, but I need to find a moth priest.
A moth priest? What in Oblivion do you need a moth priest for?
My bone biases is my own. Just tell me where I need to go.
Fine, fine. No need to get your britches in a twist. The obvious answer is to go to the Imperial City. The Moth Priests make their home in the White Gold Tower. Sometimes they go out looking for Elder Scrolls. Lucky for you, there's a Moth Priest in Skyrim right now, doing just that. He stopped in to do some research in the library, then left for Dragonbridge. If you hurry, you might catch him there.
We need to go to Dragonbridge. There's a lot of hard words, that's why we were struggling to read all of everything that I needed to tell him. Because it's so hard to read, I think. So now we need to go to Dragon Bridge and ask a guard about a moth priest. And luckily there's a guard right there.
Gotta keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time.
Know anything?
You're worse.
My thirst will be sated. That's your best? Oh well. Must have run off.
If those rebels think they can best us, they have another thing coming.
Know anything about... do you know anything about a moth priest visiting Dragon Bridge?
So that was a moth priest then?
Yes.
He rode through town not long ago with an escort of soldiers. They didn't stop, just headed south, across the Dragon Bridge.
So is he just killed?
Oh, you're a wizard? Aww. And here
Can't
I
cast-
thought you could do it. Well, I'll just have to think of something else then. Bye.
I can't cast any invisibility spells. I wish I could, but I can't. So I didn't expect Dragon Bridge to get attacked. Investigate the crime scene. So now we need to read the vampire's note, or completed. Locate a moth priest. So I think it's this local cave here, just round this corner. Now hopefully we can get in. Come on, Savannah. And this cave is filled with vampires. It's a bit darker than what I was expecting. Like I would fire one of my arrows, but at the same time I don't want to waste any arrows. Quite a few death hounds. Yeah, death hounds. Yes, there's someone here. I'll just get on this wall.
Who's there?
Like again, it's very dark in here.
Give up while you still can.
It'd be good if it wasn't as dark as it is. And if I can find a way up. Which I think found, yeah, found it.
Your body is strong.
Bleed for me, mortal.
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
I'll just get the Videstone Force, whatever you call it.
But my master, why not something?
Stop! I yield!
That wasn't me. You were fighting.
I could see you arrived just in time. I think those vampires were getting hungry.
Are you alright?
I'm quite all right, thanks to you. Dexian Evicus is my name. I'm a moth priest of the White Gold Tower. These vampires claimed they had some purpose in store for me, but they wouldn't say what. Probably hoping to ransom me, the fools.
I know where. I know why they needed you, because we need you for a same purpose.
You do? All right then. Enough mysteries.
We're called the Dawn Guard, and we need you to read an Elder Scroll.
You have an Elder Scroll? Remarkable. If my knowledge of history serves me, I recall that the Dawn Guard was an ancient order of vampire hunters. I will be happy to assist you with your Elder Scroll. Just tell me where I need to go.
You can find us at Fort Dungard, near Stendar's Beacon.
Very well. I'll hurry on my way there before more of those vampires turn up.
Let's see what's in this chest. Ebony arrows. And there's 8 ebony arrows, 14 gold. Wow. Ring of minor blocking. Block 15% more damage with your shield. Might come in handy for something. Let's see where Dexian goes, because it is dark in here. I try and find my own way out. Hopefully I can. So if we come up these steps, it should lead us a back way out. Yeah. To Skyrim. And now we've got a deer. Come on, Savannah. So if we go back to Fort Dawnguard. Yeah, if we go back to Fort Dawnguard, we can let Dixion read the Elder Scroll for us.
I'm impressed you could find a moth priest so quickly.
Does he have the Elder Scroll? Anything? Eastman? Anything ready?
For the reading? Yeah. Just let the old man know when you're ready.
What can I do for you?
Glad you made it to here safely, Dixion.
Ah, my rescuer. It's good to see you again.
Have my compass made you feel welcome?
It's not exactly the hospitality I'm used to, but your man Isran has seen to my needs well enough. And might I add, this is a remarkable fortress. I have colleagues back home that would love to study this place in detail.
Are you prepared to read the Elder Scroll?
Oh, most certainly. Let's find out what secrets the scroll can tell. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate. I see a vision before me, an image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls. I must rest now. The reading has made me weary.
Come on, old man. You should get some rest.
Do you have a moment to talk?
What's on your mind?
That moth priest, Dexion. He said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking.
Why don't you say something else? Easy, Len.
Half the people in your little crew would just as soon kill me as talk to me. That doesn't exactly make me want to open up. I got a warmer welcome from my father, and that's saying something.
What is it between you and two?
Ever since he decided to make that prophecy his calling, we kind of drifted apart. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just A means to an end.
So where is the Elder Scroll?
We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is. And if we're lucky, she actually has it herself.
You said you don't. You said you didn't know where she went.
The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet she called attention to it.
Sounds like she was being curious.
Maybe. What I can't figure out is why she said it that way. Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas?
Maybe hiding with the Dawn Guard.
They'd be even less welcoming to her than they've been to me. It would have been a bloodbath. And since the Dawn Guard are still around, that must not have happened. Any other ideas?
Like in Castle Volkihar.
Wait, that almost makes sense. There's a courtyard in the castle. I used to help her tend a garden there. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful.
Isn't that pretty risky? Seeing around the castle?
Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there, but it's worth a look.
They aren't going to let us use the front door.
True, but I know a way we can get to the courtyard without arousing suspicion. There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies into the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exits there. I think that's our way in.
Let's go to Castle Volkihar Sanctum entrance.
It's around the side of the castle. Let's move.
Alright, I'll see you in the next video.